6 of the National Football League.
And coming up, we'll see the electric Jayden Daniels.
He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Packers on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. Got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel.
Right to the air goes Daniels. Catch is made. That's Mingo. They face second down and 7. On the zone read, here's Harris. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Another run here with Harris. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Throwing now, Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Washington.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that one is intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards, and leads to a massive loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, running left. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's had a strong start to this season, right there in the mix with the NFL leaders in rushing. On 1st down, Daniels. A pass taken in by Harris.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Mingo, the man in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. Third and a yard. It's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. A gain there of 11. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Give up the middle to Harris. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commanders' 38-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 31 yards. On 1st down, right back to Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the goal line and in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Washington. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Love to throw on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a yard. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Packers first down.
Running is Jacobs. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Love. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. This will be a 48-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On play action, Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
They'll try to run for it with Harris. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the handoff, it's Harris. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They run it over center with Harris. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, on nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This one from 47 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Commanders go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jacobs. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Here's 3rd and 7. Love. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On play action, Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. Throwing again. Daniels. Open man, right side. He's got it. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Daniels gonna throw again. He got it to Mingo. It's complete. And he's in. Jonathan Mingo. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Commanders move out in front by the score of 17-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Here's Love. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And he will score. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact
Personal
with
foul.
the kicker too
Roughing
late.
the kicker. Defense.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. To the air again is Daniels. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and a big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Rashad Bateman, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Desmond Ridder, a touchdown pass in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Devin Funchess leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. The Commanders got a strong first half out of their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. That's into traffic, but taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw is Love. He's got a man. It's Doubs. He's going to have the first down. And that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Doubs.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
That's Doubs, open left side.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. That one taken in by Corley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Doubs headed in motion. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Now Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll keep it on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He will get this to the 35, a little short of the 1st down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. Daniels now on first down. There's that man again, another catch. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. A give, and here comes Harris. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He's going to keep it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll run here. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Commanders come up with it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He's to the 10. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away. Oh, a loose football. The Packers have it.
Offside, defense. Still second down.
We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is second and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This from 30 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good, and the Commanders will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. It is 3rd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Over the middle, that's Corley.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
1st and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion comes Andrews. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
On the give, it's Harris. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Another run here with Harris. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll drop to throw. That is knocked away, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag in the backfield. That might be a late hit on the quarterback. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They'll give it to Harris again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Give up the middle to Harris. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down.
The offense had a decision to make. Was it more important to keep the clock rolling or maintain possession? They take a little bit of a conservative approach there, keeping the ball on the ground. Now brings up 4th down.
The Commanders about to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st down. On play action, Love. He's going to try it here again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.